Hey, wonderful people. Time to review another fragrance. This time we have a fragrance from House of Hugo Boss. One very underrated house. Don't really see that many great hits from this house apart from the very popular and the one and only that got all the love. Hugo Boss bottled. This is the EDP Intense. You've seen my review on it. If you haven't, please do check it out. But what I always said, there are a lot of hidden gems in this house, underrated fragrances like Hugo Boss Unlimited. There is also Hugo by Hugo. There is Hugo Boss Bottle Oud. There is Hugo Dark Blue. So if you really look, you will find such great fragrances, right? So they are great bang for money. And it's a great house. They have a lot of other products. So it's a designer fragrance house, and they have a lot of fragrance for offering. So today we have a men's fragrance, and I'll be reviewing this. This is not my bottle. First of all, this is my brother-in-law's. I just saw him, he has this in his collection. So I'm like, let's try reviewing it, okay? So the fragrance we're gonna be looking at today, it's called Hugo Boss. I think it's called the Elements, all right, or Hugo Boss Element rather. Okay, so this is a EDT 90 ml. I think this is the big bottle size. There's a smaller size, I think, and these are made in UK. It's provided by information, and the box is kind of nice. Let me show you the box. The red is kind of very, like you can see it. It's very prominent in the middle of sort of what looks like a metallic blue sort of a shiny face with that bottle design shape in front, and other information. And side it sort of continues, okay, and up there also continues. Here's your barcode, and back there the sorry, a little bit, yeah, all the information. At the bottom you're gonna get your other information. So it's nothing very mind-blowing, but the bottle is kind of nice. I really like the bottle design. It's very pretty. So here you go, the bottle. So not maybe the best looking bottle out there. It looks a little bit childish, I understand. It looks like a, I don't know what it's supposed to represent. It looks like sort of like aquarium, or capsule, or maybe a water bottle. And the juice color is actually very attractive. You put it against, yeah, you can see it's kind of like light blue tinge to it, like a blue greenish feel. It says Hugo in front, okay. In the bottom you got some plastic. It's like sort of like a holder. I don't know if the bottle continues. It continues all the way down. So it's the base. It's not really flat. It has a little bit tiny area. This is where it sits. It's a sticker, and it says Hugo up there in the plastic cap, Hugo Boss. And it has like some, it looks like a screw basically, like Chrome. If you know that fragrance, it looks like that. Doesn't have much weight to it. And the atomizer looks like this. And let's see the sprayer. I think the sprayer works really, really well. Let's spray it on the hand. Yeah, nothing much here. Yeah, sprayer is alright, not a bad sprayer. So for these fragrances, I think it's not super expensive. I think these are more on your affordable budget. I'm not sure exactly how much it's going for, but you don't have to pay, I think, more than $30-40 for a big bottle like this. So as that settles down, let me tell you the notes I obtained from Fragrantica. I believe it has notes of citruses, such as oranges and maybe mix of orange or I don't know, lemon, little bit lemon orange mix, as well as C notes, all right, water notes or C notes. And the meat, you get some coriander, some greenery, and some ginger. Ginger gives the spicy kick. And the base, you get some musk and some woodiness. So this fragrance, first of all, let me tell you, is one of those fragrances. It's not like gonna blow you away. Okay, this fragrance, when you sniff it, first thing you're gonna notice is how pleasant this is. If you're a fan of Nautica's Voyage, okay, has a green apple, but this one doesn't have a green apple. This one rather has those citruses and that watery notes, but there's no saltiness in this. You will also notice it's very, very like a pleasant opening, but it doesn't really blow you away. First thing you're gonna notice is it's so pleasant. Chrome Legend, Nautica's Voyage. If you have idea of on those fragrances, some fresh fragrances, and this one also feels like it's not very heavy or strong fragrance. First thing you sniff it, you like it. I have a feeling most of the people who are not used to niche or super uber like Gerjoff or Rojadov, people, let's say in school, just started their fragrance journey, do not want to spend so much money on a fragrance, just want a fragrance, decent fragrance for office, gym, everyday casual usage. This is kind of fragrance they're gonna really like. And it can actually be, like in your shelf in the early years, like my dad and me, we had this, back in the days in Malaysia. My dad used to have this more because he used to like this Hugo Man and Hugo Boss bottle, those three fragrances alongside Armani Code. So this is one of his go-to guy when he used to go to office and work. Didn't last all day. I don't think I would smell him after end of the day's work. I think this lasts good 2-3 hours. So performance is something left with to be desired for or something, Uh, season for this, I think it would be great. It smells really fresh, and then that slight greenness. It feels like fresh. It's a fresh blue and green scent. Okay, very airy, very easy to wear for any age. Anyone can wear this. So basically, like if you ask me which uh, like age group would look for this, any age group, working people, students, soccer players, you can just keep it for after the shower, freshness. So as I was telling you, the problem with this, the main problem is the performance, and you really definitely need to reapply in the middle of the day. After 2-3 hours, you won't be able to smell shit. Okay, I'm sorry. Maybe if I'm offending, I shouldn't be using words like that. But yeah, the performance is that one area. It's a problem. But the smell, it's really refreshing. I think it's not going to offend anybody. It smells very safely played. Like it's really safe. Let me just say, it doesn't do anything new. It almost feels like a reflection of another fragrance from this very line that I really like. That is Hugo by Hugo. I used to have a bottle, vintage. Then I had another bottle. I don't have them anymore with me. Maybe I'll repurchase it or review it sometime. That is a fragrance, has a performance. It has a beautiful, fresh green apple note and almost the same elements, bit darker, bit more prominent than this. Okay, so this one is basically, I mean, great for students. I think students, if you're starting your collection, you can look into this. Countries like Bangladesh or even in the States, teenagers or very young guys, instead of using body sprays, I think this is a great alternative to that. And I smell a little bit of that greenness afterwards. It has like a almost minty sort of a like coriander, like it almost feels like a little bit fresh and spicy cake. The spiciness comes from that ginger. Okay, so yes, all in all, it's a very safe, pleasant fragrance which doesn't blow me away. This first fragrance, I'm gonna say I may not buy a full bottle of. I don't think it would be worth investing. But at this point of my journey, no, because I have, like, collection wise, I have a lot of fragrances that has much better. Even in this category, I would pick Versatipuram any day, like, because this one has that beautiful citrus aquatic feel. It has much more aromatic feel to it, and projection wise is also perfect. Okay, and the price range is kind of similar, right? But this is not a fragrance, it's a bad fragrance. Not a bad fragrance at all. It's a very nice, pleasant, safe fragrance for everyday men, casual men who's on the run, and they will definitely appreciate it. Just carry a small decant like this. Okay, always my suggestion is carry a decant, 10 ml, 5 ml. If you refresh in the middle of the day, it will smell really nice. It's very nice, ozonic. It's a pleasant fragrance. It's like the people will know, like, this guy uses cologne. This guy is, doesn't want to smell bad or anything, but he's somewhere in the neutral zone. Okay, so if you understand what I'm trying to say, it's a safe fragrance. Seasons, as I told you, summers and spring. Winter, I don't think you'll smell anything from it, and it's a nice little fragrance. I gotta give it that smell. I'll give this like 8 out of 10. Very nice smell, very refreshing smell, but I have seen better. Performance, I'll give it like 5 out of 10. Okay, because that's being actually generous. Projection, maybe for the first hour it will project a little bit. If you go heavy on the spray, you really definitely need a lot of sprays with this. Okay, just go like 5-6 sprays, big sprays. Versatility, not very good, just good for summer and spring. That time, daytime, nighttime, I don't think it's a great. It doesn't have that much darkness to it. And compliments, this is one area maybe you're not going to get mad compliments from it, but you're not going to receive any complaints, so that's safe. That's played safe. Overall, this fragrance I would give like a 6.5 out of 10. I could have given it 6 or 7 or 5 but since we have some history with this fragrance, I'm not going to disrespect it. It's a nice little offering from House of Hugo Boss. Not one of the best. I would look at Hugo by Hugo Boss. All right, that's a legit fragrance. So this is my review for this Hugo Boss bottle fragrance. Hugo Boss line fragrance called Element. It's a nice little fragrance. Okay, you can check it out. It's not a bad fragrance at all. All right, so in the upcoming time, I have quite a few fragrances lined up. I have few samples and I have a couple of new full bottles. So next, maybe you'll see Mongear Lane, very hyped fragrance at this moment in the community. It's an amazing fragrance. I got this in the review line. Okay, then I have received a couple of gifts from my brother Steve Pai. So this is Mont Blanc's Emblem. This fragrance I really wanted to try, and then I may buy like a full bottle of this if I am Yeah, I think I really like the smell of it. It's unique. It's kind of underrated from this house of Mont Blanc. This one is there. Then I have a very interesting one, which I'm gonna maybe buy the full bottle of also. This Armani Eau pour Homme, very very classy, classic. You know, this fragrance I have a small little also thanks to Steve Vai. Then big guns, Dior Cologne. Yes, there's plenty to talk about that one, and even bigger than that, Mansera Sidrat Bois. All right, so I did pull my trigger on this. Yeah, went kind of broke, and these are some of the videos you can expect in the future time. So do let me know what you like about this. If you have any memories with this in your school time, childhood time, or you've seen your fathers using it, Hugo Element, or what was your take on it? I'd like to know your reaction. So sort of like a nice blast from the past. Good memories. All right. So take care, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Good night from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Bye bye.